A Salt Lake City man faces multiple charges after an unattended fire burned over 3 acres in Sand Hollow State Park, with signs of impairment involved. Plus, a robotic ice cream machine is serving up customizable treats around the clock right here in St. George. We'll show you how it works. And later, we'll take a look at the sizzling heat in today's weather forecast. Stay with us.
You're watching St. George News at 5, brought to you by our studio sponsor, We Win Injury Law.
Good afternoon, I'm Monica McLaughlin. A Salt Lake City man is facing multiple charges after authorities say an unattended fire scorched more than 3 acres at Sand Hollow State Park. Investigators say 32-year-old Francisco Chavez admitted to owning the burning ATV found at the scene and showed signs of impairment when questioned. Chavez is now charged with DUI and other misdemeanors and is due back in court this October. A high-tech twist on dessert has landed in St. George, where a 24/7 robotic ice cream machine is now serving up customizable frozen treats with 0 human interaction. Jesse Bang takes us inside the Tonnequint Hills Center to see how the 99 Spoons vending machine is scooping smiles 1 cup at a time.
It's vanilla, and what would you like on as your topping?
Jeremy Fortune is the owner of a 99 Spoons robotic soft serve ice cream vending machine that just landed in St. George.
If that all looks good, we're going to enter our promo code this time around. Okay. And then down here, you'll see it. It'll do everything.
He handles the basics a few times a week, including restocking, maintenance, and cleaning. After that, the machine takes care of the rest, making custom ice cream orders 24 hours a day. Fortune works full-time as a physical therapist, but has always been drawn to creative side gigs. He's excited to see how this sweet spin on technology is received in the St. George community.
And then the door will open over here, and it will spit out your ice cream.
Read the full article for more details, including the machine's location and how you can grab a custom scoop of your own.
Now let's take a look at your daily weather forecast, brought to you by Casablanca Resort and Casino. In St. George, it's currently 104 degrees and sunny, with temperatures dipping to around 75 tonight, before climbing to a high near 106 and a low near 76 tomorrow. Out in Mesquite, it's mostly sunny at 107 degrees now. Tonight's low will be close to 80, and tomorrow you can expect a sizzling 111 in the afternoon and a low of 82 that night. Over in Cedar City, it's 88 degrees and sunny right now, cooling to about 65 tonight, and warming up to a high near 92 and a low of 66 tomorrow. Now we'll go to Tyler Todd for your weekly injury law review.
Hi, I'm Tyler with We Win Injury Law. Motorcyclists often face an uphill battle after a crash, not just physically, but legally. Insurance companies and juries sometimes assume the rider is at fault, even when they're not. At We Win Injury Law, we push back against that bias and focus on the facts. If you've been injured while riding, we'll work to make sure you're treated fairly and receive the full compensation you're entitled to.
Health officials say more than 700,000 adults in Utah are living with mental illness, but new free tools and local treatment options are offering hope for those seeking help in southern Utah. Now let's go to Stockton Myers, who shows us how programs like Credible Mind and the St. George Day Treatment Center are making mental health care more accessible than ever.
According to data from Mental Health America, 1 in 5 American adults have a diagnosable health condition each year, but Utah's rate is 1 in 4 adults each year. Medical officials in southern Utah are pushing for more mental health resources to combat the number of residents struggling with their mental well-being. Ryan Hall, the Behavioral Crisis and Clinical Services Manager for St. George Regional Hospital, explains how some of these resources can help.
So Credible Mind is a virtual application or an online app that is for self-care purposes. If there is a topic out there you're interested related to one's wellness, there will be either an app, there will be information, there will be a plethora of resources to help one kind of educate themselves, as well as has the potential to help them work on their own mental health and wellness.
Hall compared mental health care to fixing a car. Most people aren't just going to automatically take their car to the shop. They'll often try to figure out the problem and deal with it themselves.
Mental health is very similar. When we have problems that happen in our life, most people tend to try to look for their own ways of managing it. And then every so often they have to rise up to clinical attention. However, if you have resources that can help without having to go in and see a therapist or having to come into the hospital, there's certainly a lot of benefits from adding different tools and resources to your toolkit in managing your own mental health.
For more information on mental health resources available in Southern Utah, check out the full story on St. George News.
An Enoch mother is sharing her daughter's journey with Down syndrome through a heartfelt children's book that encourages kindness, empathy, and understanding. Jessie Bang introduces us to Brittany Orton and the inspiring story behind Through My Eyes.
Brittany Orton is the author of Through My Eyes, a children's book inspired by her daughter with Down syndrome.
How funny you are.
Chloe. My whole mission with the book is just to promote kindness and acceptance. She is a wonderful human being, and she will bring value to your life if you get to know her. And I know that all people with disabilities do the same thing.
She hopes others will see her daughter the way she does, as a bright, special child full of personality and joy. Orton said her daughter Chloe loves being the star of the story.
And I'm really grateful to kind of represent them and represent people who maybe don't have a voice for themselves. And for parents out there who, are busy with their own lives and busy taking care of their kids, I feel lucky that I have the opportunity to kind of represent them and just speak for kindness and acceptance.
For more on Chloe, the story behind the book, and where to get a copy, read the full article.
Thank you for watching St. George News at 5. To learn more about our studio sponsor, We Win Injury Law, go to wewininjurylaw.com. I'm Monica McLaughlin with St. George News, your #1 source for local news. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more local news updates. And if you liked this newscast, you might enjoy one of these stories right here.